Hello, this is the meiosis on the female Indian muntjac, and it has a diploid number of 6. And also um, the purpose of meiosis is to make egg or sperm cells for reproduction. So in interphase 1, the centrioles replicate and the DNA replicates. And then in prophase 1, the centrioles start forming spindle fibers and the nucleus dissolves. Also, the chromosomes form tetrads, and the process crossing over occurs, which is very important for genetic diversity. So, crossing over, the tetrads exchange genetic material, which is for diversity, for genetic diversity. And then metaphase 1. The spindle fibers grab the tetrads, and the tetrads line up on the metaphase plate. And the big step for this is a big step for genetic diversity, because it's an independent assortment of tetrads, random order. So in anaphase 1, the DNA gets pulled apart, and like it's also an early stage of the cleavage furrow. So in telophase 1, the spindle fibers retract and the tetrads begin to deform. The nucleus reforms. The cleavage furrow starts to split the cell. Okay, and then cryonesis 1, the spindle fibers are gone, and the cell splits apart, and it's become two unidentical cells that have two haploid sets. So meiosis 2 begins, and interphase 2, only the centrioles duplicate and not the DNA. Not the DNA. Also, spindle fibers are back. Yes. An interphase. Okay. So then in... Hold up. I got to flip the page. Okay, so in metaphase 2, again, they line up on the metaphase plate, and again, with random assortment, increasing genetic diversity. The spindle fibers grab them, and so anyways, in anaphase 2, they're getting pulled apart again, the DNA. And then in telophase 2, the cleavage furrow forms, the nucleus forms, and the tetrads break down. Okay, and then into the final stage, cryonesis. So, or I don't know how to say it. So they split into like 4 different haploid cells, which they both each have a chromosome number of 23. But there's also like one more step in the stage. This is because it's a female, there's an extra step called oognesis, which basically in oognesis, the three of the haploids like don't get any energy at all, get no resources, and one of them gets all. So yeah, and then in the end, there's 3 different ways genetic diversity occurs. The first one is crossing over. The second one is metaphase 1, and then metaphase 2. All right, that's it. Bye.